The heart agony that used to torture me hundreds of times a day has actually vanished. When life script requires cooperation, a little bit of suffering is nothing. A battle of beasts. A clash of mutated creatures. Just looking at the size of these two giants. If either one of them leaped over, they could probably shatter my round, delicate head with a single swipe of their paw. As someone with congenital heart disease, I never knew what it felt like to run, let alone sprint. However, the scent, this is a place I've never seen before. And I shouldn't be here. At this moment, I should be in the princess room my parents carefully built for me, sitting on the gaming chair I begged my mother for ages to buy. Dying repeatedly in the game with my teammates. After all, that was my final source of time and joy. It seems after my heart finally failed, I transmigrated. So, I finally got to leave that room. Not bad, everyone's festive colors are still red. That's quite a relief. I'm not his reserve food, am I? That giant snake looks like it could provide a lot of meat. Its fur. It looks so soft and petable. Of course, if his mouth wasn't dripping with blood, I would definitely enjoy the scene more. It seems I should probably worry about my own little life. Are you okay? I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry I could eat a whole cow. I don't feel quite so hungry anymore. With my years of experience, maybe, hopefully. This is what they call a saint. You're awake. How miraculous. I can actually understand the Saint Brother's language. Don't be afraid. You've been saved. You saved me. Eat something. Where is this? Phew, really? You don't know where this is? How did you get here? Were you abducted? Which tribe do you belong to, little female? Was your tribe destroyed too? No wonder a female like you met with such trouble. You're injured. I'll go get Granny you to treat you. Eat first. Though it looks crude, this meat actually has a hint of saltiness and a rich, savory aroma. It's unexpectedly delicious. In my past life, I suffered from congenital heart disease. I spent all my years shuffling between hospitals and the children's ward. Now, my parents and siblings no longer have to be burdened by me. They can live in peace from now on. And now, to be able to eat meat in big mouthfuls. To breathe freely. No matter how strange this place is. I feel like my soul is singing for joy. Little female, you're awake. Everyone calls me Granny Yu. My name is Lu Yao. You have a surname? You truly are a female from a large tribe. Looking at how delicate your skin is, one can tell you were well raised at home. It's a pity your ankle was bitten by that vine snake. Looking at the wound, it'll take 3 to 5 days to heal. These are the herbs you'll need. I've already crushed them. Just apply them. Remember to change the dressing. See? You'll have to take care of Lu Yao yourself. You know our current situation. Everyone is stretched to their limits. I know. I'll go hunting. I trouble Granny to watch over her. Good. The past is gone. I can enjoy my life here properly. I need to have a talk with my savior. Today. It's already my 5th day in this world. My injury is finally mostly healed. Today is also the day I am officially allowed to go outside. The place I am in now is called the Aya continent. As I expected, it's a world ruled by beastmen. As for whether there are other races or other continents, these beastmen don't know. After surviving fires caused by months of drought, this has become a hellish stage, where a beast tide has wiped out countless tribes. They said I'd transmigrate as a pampered female, relying on modern advantages to live as a lazy winner. Instead, I have no food, no clothes, no house, and no land. You're awake? Wash up. Granny, you said today is day 1. Since your injury just healed, you should stay here to help. Okay. These past few days, I've actually been living on this cliffside. It's very safe here. The climb is less tiring. Now that the beast tide hasn't fully dispersed yet, we can't return to the ground for the time being. Follow me. What happened to riding on the back of a fierce beast looking majestic? Survival has become the priority. I really can't find the passion for the whole reproduction thing. The value of a female is naturally greatly reduced. Even in another world, the heavens just won't let me stay idle. Since there's no hope of lying flat, I have to bite the bullet and get to work. Everyone. Today our warriors have finished exploring the surrounding area. The good news is, this place is indeed suitable for us to settle down. I am old. And I can't walk much further. A few of us elders intend to stay here. To build a new tribe. Everyone calls me Grandpa Ku. I'll be the one to speak today. Tribespeople who wish to stay, please stand over here. Everyone is willing to stay. That's wonderful. To build our home, time is of the essence. We need a tribe leader. Warriors who want to be the leader. Please fight. Stop when appropriate. Locking onto a fatal position counts as victory. See ya. I'm going in. So handsome, that fur color. Those muscle lines. I really want to pet him. I really want to pet him. CE wins. Starting today, CE is the leader of our tribe. Why do I feel like I've witnessed something incredible? While I was still trying to figure out the situation, the Shadow Tribe was officially named. On the Beastman continent, this signifies the birth of a brand new tribe. In the future, this name will accompany the growth of this tribe until the moment it vanishes. This is Sue, her mate is the Beastman Thor. Thor was the first one to go up just now, Lucy. The Beastman is Chu. And he is Luo. This is Lu Yao. The subadult female the leader rescued. Wow, she has a surname. My god, she actually has a surname. Lu Yao. Which great tribe are you from? You actually have a surname. The tribe you came from must have been very powerful. Was even such a powerful tribe destroyed? My former tribe was called Huaxia. Yes, it is powerful. Very powerful. It still exists. It's just a very, very long way from here. I forgot many things after I was injured. And I can't find my way back. Oh my god, Beast God bless you. You must have injured your head. Beast, God bless you. Poor little female. The people in your tribe must be so sad. Because you are lost. Can you still go back? I'm afraid not. Huaxia is very far away. Extremely far. I may never be able to go back. Poor little female. It's okay. Our leader is very strong. He is the strongest cold shadow beast. With his leadership, our shadow tribe will also grow strong. The cold shadow beast is the strongest among beastmen. Of course, the leader is already this strong, having just reached adulthood. Imagine how powerful he will become later. Exactly. He will definitely become the most powerful saint. Yes, the leader is the strongest cold shadow beast. Yes, indeed. If it weren't for the beast tide elimination, I don't know if I'd ever see a cold shadow beast in my life. The shadow in Shadow Tribe probably comes from the name Cold Shadow Beast. This is obviously Siye's beast form name. It sounds quite nice though. Alright, now that everyone's met, let's talk while we walk. There's so much to do today. Our tribe has just been established. There's too much to handle. Let's all get busy. I'll let you get familiar with this place first. You just came out of the cave today. Everything here is still strange to you. I'll take you to see this area where we are temporarily settled. That area up ahead has many caves of different sizes. Everyone is living there for now. But this is only temporary. Most beastmen in our tribe do not have the ability to fly, so we can't live in caves long term. Once the beast tide calms down, we'll go below to officially establish the tribe. When we were coming here, we already scouted it out. The place where the tribe will be built is surrounded by mountains on 3 sides and faces the water on one. Relatively speaking, it's very safe. Furthermore, the surrounding area for gathering and hunting is vast, enough for our tribe to survive. There's a stream over here. We use the upstream water for drinking. The downstream water further down is for making things. What are Sue and the others doing? Cleaning beast skins. These skins were all harvested from recent hunts. So, how are these beast skins distributed? They are distributed by the tribe leader. These skins were obtained from collective hunts, so they will be distributed uniformly by the leader. If a family hunts for themselves, the catch belongs to them, but they also have to clean it themselves, and it won't count toward their contribution to the tribe. Granny Yu, Lu Yao. You're here. Lu Yao, taste this. This fruit is incredibly sweet. It's delicious. If you like it, I'll send a basket to your cave later. There are so many fruits here. Even with all us females, we couldn't possibly finish them all. Even though this place is on a cliffside, there really are plenty of fruits. I don't know if there will be so many good fruits to eat when we move down later. Take some. There's plenty of this fruit. The beast men don't eat them. Only females like these. If you like them, you can come and pick them yourself later. This stuff doesn't keep. If we don't eat them, they just rot in the dirt. In her past life, Lu Yao had read in some novels about the beastman world that exists in people's imaginations. Everyone's fantasies were diverse. Some were similar to what Lu Yao sees now, while some were different. The fruits here grow so large and dense. With my appetite, eating just a few would probably fill me up. These are exactly like the pictures of wild vegetables I saw on the internet, identical. They're just several times larger. I don't dare to easily expose my limited theoretical knowledge. However, that shelled fruit, which Granny Yu calls su fruit, is the staple. It looks a bit different from my past life. It's a bit thinner. But it's probably not bad. The plates are leaves. Eating is done entirely with hands, and the only transport is your two legs. This life, comparable to a primitive society, really makes one feel a bit bitter. The harsh conditions are truly heartbreaking. But staying by Siya's side, having eaten nothing but roasted meat for days, I'm absolutely tired of it. If I keep eating like this, I'm afraid I'll get so constipated I'll explode. No matter what, I must change the dietary conditions. I'll go see what else everyone is gathering. Lu Yao, you're here. I want to gather some fresh, edible things. C only eats roasted meat every day. I want to taste something else. Haha, the beastmen are all like that. Beastmen have massive appetites. Only meat can fill them up. They don't like these fruits. What about wild vegetables? What are wild vegetables? Just these green, wild greens. You mean these grasses? These are only eaten by those herbivores. We beastmen are a carnivorous species. Yeah, these things are sour and bitter. They taste terrible. Are the wild vegetables of the Saint Continent really that bad? I'd better keep quiet for now. Besides this, what do you usually eat? Usually, the best thing to eat is meat. Occasionally we eat sioux fruit or these berries. Long-eared beasts are delicious, they're just too hard to catch. Hoof beasts are also very tasty. Fine, they really are purely carnivorous beastmen. I've learned my lesson. It's probably about 3 to 5 in the afternoon. After the successive rains, the heat has subsided a bit. It's not considered sweltering right now. These fruits taste great. If dried, they can be stored for a long time, making it easy for me to snack on whenever I want. Dietary habits must include a staple, paired with meat and vegetables. Days without a staple food feel like something very important is missing. Luckily, there are sioux fruits to try here. I just don't know how these sioux fruits actually taste. Help! Quick, he's too badly injured. Apply pressure to his wound. I'm afraid he won't survive. Leader, he's too far gone. This kind of wound is hard to heal even with a shaman. Not to mention we don't have a shaman in our tribe yet. Leader. I don't matter. The beast tide is coming, leader. The beast tide. Zhu is dead. I came to report. The beast tide is coming from the back slope. Leader. Duck. There are flying beasts, hurry and hide. Listen to my command, Shadow Tribe people. Immediately centralize food and firewood in the Ing cave. Everyone, enter the Ing cave to hide immediately. Ing, come with me to investigate the situation. No. Leader, you cannot take the risk. Yuan and Zhu are already gone. It's clearly dangerous. We won't take unnecessary risks. I leave the tribe to you, Grandpa Ku. Lu Yao, come with me quickly. Look after Lu Yao. Cover everything with this tree bark first. The ing cave is where the tribe previously stored food. It's very cold if we don't cover up well. I'm afraid we'll catch the cold sickness. We don't have a shaman here. Once cold sickness strikes, people will die. Out of 16 tribespeople, 2 were lost in a single day. For the first time, I felt the heavy weight behind those words. Don't worry. The cold shadow is incredibly fast. The leader won't be in danger. Our ing cave is very well hidden. The leader and the others prepared long ago. The beast tide will leave soon. It's only a matter of a few days. I heard Granny you say. You've forgotten many things. You must have hit your head during the beast tide. My father was like that too. He forgot many things after hitting his head. But he slowly remembered them. Even if you don't remember, it's okay. Didn't you say that our place is very safe? During a beast tide, is there any place that is truly safe? Wild beasts have keen hearing and a sharp sense of smell. Though not as sharp as us beastmen, wild beasts are also creations of the beast god. They naturally possess their own strength. A single beast is no match for a beastman. But thousands upon thousands of beasts, no beastman can resist them. This beast tide is the most terrifying one I've seen since birth. Too many tribes have been destroyed. I don't know how long it will take for the beastmen to restore their former glory, once this beast tide finally ends. They're back. The leader is back. The beast tide is indeed coming. It will reach our gathering place in half a day at most. Wait. Settle the females first. The beastmen will follow me to dig some traps. Our food supplies are low. After the beast tide passes, hunting in this area will likely be difficult. It's good to try and secure some food now. Leave the females to me. Rest assured, leader. I will take good care of everyone. The other females and I will prepare the food for when everyone returns. Boil more su fruits. This is all the food the group has. This is the rule of the Saint tribes. In front of everyone, there are no individuals. I don't know how long it will take for the beast tide to leave. When the beast tide passed through our old settlement, it lingered for a full 7 days. By the time the beast tide dispersed, many were injured. The warriors of our tribe suffered heavy casualties. Only a few of us escaped. It was even worse for us. The beast tide only lingered at our tribe for 3 days. But it happened so suddenly. Our tribe lost more than half its people in one battle. Everyone fled. I don't even know if anyone else survived. In the face of the beast stage, you are incredibly fragile. Even the immensely powerful beast men are simply no match for the stampede. I'm beginning to understand why the Aya continent is so rich. Yet the lives of the saints remain so primitive. Because combat is the main theme of this continent. Reproduction is difficult for beast men. Survival is hard. And the mortality rate from illness and injury is extremely high. Yet those wild beasts reproduce extremely fast. Even the beasts that don't bite are a nuisance. Our tribe used to have a fruit grove nearby. Because there were so many long-eared rabbits. And they bred so quickly. Within just a few days, they had ravaged the grove until nothing was left. Rainstorms and natural disasters are like the current beast tide. They are enough to destroy one tribe after another, although it's been over 30 years since the last large-scale beast tide. Small-scale attacks are impossible to guard against. Daily exhaustion from hunting and fighting. No one knows when the end will come. That's why development is so slow. Why? Don't you periodically clear out those fast-breeding beasts? Periodically clear them out? What do you mean by that? It means whenever the beasts reach breeding season, we track their breeding cycle and kill them directly, interfering with their reproduction. Or, before breeding season arrives, appropriately culling the females would work too. How do the beastmen usually hunt? They go into the forest to hunt. Beastmen possess immense combat power. In a one-on-one fight, no wild beast is a match for a beastman. However, if they encounter a pack of beasts, it becomes very dangerous for the beastmen. So generally, the beastmen assemble as a tribe and go out to hunt together. Occasionally, some hunt alone, but they won't go deep into the forest. Then how do they choose their prey? Choose? They kill whatever prey they encounter. I understand what Lu Yao means now. In the past, my mother loved eating long-eared rabbit meat. So my father would go into the forest to look for the rabbits' burrows, killing them for my mother. Is this what you mean by choosing? Yes, exactly. If, during our daily hunting, we pay attention to the beasts' dens and learn about their breeding cycles, we can hunt them in a targeted way. Wouldn't that limit their reproduction and prevent them from overrunning us? By the beast god. Lu Yao, is this the wisdom of your great tribe? Lu Yao, you must tell this to the leader later. Your method sounds very useful. Once we establish our settlement here, this method will surely be a huge help. So this is su fruit. Though it tastes quite bland, It does provide a sense of fullness. It paired with roasted meat. It should be even more delicious. Unfortunately, it takes too long to boil, and the feeling of fullness is very short-lived. Beastmen find it troublesome and rarely eat it. Right now, they are still at the stage of just trying to eat. Aiming only to be as full as possible. High standards like eating well are out of the question. According to Luo and the leader, the Aya continent also has 4 distinct seasons. But the timing is different from what I knew. The summers are short, while the winters are long. Winter has its own advantages. There are fewer predators active in winter, and large-scale beast tides rarely occur. But the disadvantages of winter are just as obvious. The primary issue is the cold, while not the most lethal thing for a beastman. Problems like cold and deep snow make hunting extremely difficult. Furthermore, su fruits and various other fruits do not grow in winter. During the winter here, the beastmen's food consists only of stored su fruits and meat. Given everyone's appetite, they have to strictly ration their food just to barely survive the long winter. Occasionally, small wild beasts will appear, which is a good thing for those with the skill. They hope to harvest some meat. They also hope for a Wu to be present. Wu is the name given to a shaman or healer on the Aya continent. No, that is how the people of Aya continent refer to them. Healers here are pitifully rare. They can only treat external injuries. A serious injury is almost equivalent to death. Medicine has little effect on deep wounds. So once you're injured, it's a very serious matter on the Aya continent. Fortunately, the beastmen and females of Aya have relatively strong bodies and incredible self-healing abilities. Only the strong can survive here. Just like Siyi, his speed and strength are blessed by nature, and he can even fly. But there are too few tribesmen like him. So cold. My head is spinning like I'm on a boat. She's shivering. She has a fever. She's very hot. Wrap her in bark to keep her warm. I hope Liu Yao can pull through. Damn it, why don't we have a healer? Farm system update complete. Coordinates, Aya continent, Broadwood Forest. Host binding complete. Checking host status. Host status, weak. Initiate repair? No response. Host is unconscious. Initiating automatic repair. I must be hallucinating from the fever. My head is a mess. I actually heard something about a farm system. Did I play too many games in my past life? Wait, sunlight? Where is this? Did I transmigrate again? Welcome, host, to the Joyous Farm. To repair the host's body, the system has advanced energy usage. Please complete tasks immediately to earn energy and restore system supply. Otherwise, the system will shut down in 12 hours. Please activate novice status immediately. To begin novice tasks. I really did bring a cheat code with me. If I'm here, will others see me? Host, please rest assured. The host enters the system in a conscious state. The host's body is still asleep, so others will not perceive your presence here. Great. Then activate novice status. Farm novice status activated. Host, Lu Yao. Gender, female. Race, Spirit Fox Tribe. Racial talent, Flame Spirit. Character level, 0. Right, Aya continent is full of beastkin. If not for the system, I wouldn't even know which tribe I belong to. Flame Spirit? Can communicate with all spiritual things in the world. Effective duration, 30 seconds. Cooldown, 24 hours. Interesting. Start novice tasks. Novice tasks officially activated. Host can claim a novice gift bag after completion. If tasks fail, the system will unbind and initiate self-destruction. This area is only about the size of a football field. It's all fog over there. I guess those are areas I can access after leveling up. The water quality is quite clean and crisp, though it doesn't have any legendary purifying effects. System, what kind of tree is this? It doesn't flower or bear fruit. Novice Task 1, successfully clear 10 plots of land. And successfully complete the planting task. Time limit, 24 hours. There are no task tips at all. The task rewards are completely unknown. This really is a standard 3-nose task. Other farms at least have a classic log cabin. You only give me this? This shack is so small. I can't even squat inside if I curl up. There are no convenient control buttons either. System? Come out. How am I supposed to clear this land? A typical case of do-it-yourself. To stay fed and clothed. I was a sickly person who never touched farm work in my past life. I'll give it my all. Congratulations. Host successfully cleared 1 plot of land. So as long as I perform a similar action, it counts as a success. I'm familiar with this trope. Congratulations. Host successfully planted once. Congratulations. Host completed the first part of the novice task. Reward, 10 EXP, 10 copper coins, 1 set of wood. Novice Task 2, successfully collect 5 sets of grass. Time limit, 24 hours. Novice Task 3. Successfully build your own log cabin. Time limit, 24 hours. This is the final part of the novice tasks. Complete it to receive the novice great gift bag. Congratulations! Novice tasks complete. Received 1 novice great gift bag. The system will update in 10 seconds. Update time, 30 hours. Congratulations, host, on officially becoming the owner of the Joyous Farm system. Leader. Those birds have found us. They must have smelled the scent of food here. Yes. They are flying in the air. They shouldn't be bothered by that manure. Everyone, don't panic. If we fight outside, the disadvantage is too great. We won't stand a chance. But if we fight inside the cave, we might actually have a fighting chance. It's best if we aren't discovered. But if we are, warriors, be ready for battle. We'll go to that corner up ahead. Try to keep some distance from the females, so the battle doesn't affect the rear. The 4 of us will guard the outermost point. If any aren't killed in time and get past us, the second group will be responsible for clearing them, and so on down the line. The last group, Hill, Lunsa, the 2 of you will lead your group. You must hold the final line. Lu Yao is awake. Yao Yao. You're finally awake. The bird beasts have found us. The leader took the beastmen to kill them. We've been discovered? Bird beasts are the most troublesome. They find the scent of beastmen very easily, wherever there are bird beast nests. Beastmen always suffer heavy losses. Fortunately, we're in a cave right now. We don't have to fight them outside. Otherwise, the beastmen went to fight. What about us? We are to wait for them here. Why aren't we helping? Helping? Lu Yao, none of us can transform. We don't have the ability to kill those bird beasts. How can we help? It's true, we can't fight. I've never experienced real war. But when I was 7 or 8, the memory of catching birds with the neighbor boy is very clear in my mind. The bird beasts of Aya continent are different from the birds I've seen before. But as long as they are birds, maybe the same method will work. Hearing the sounds of the struggle. If the beastmen can't hold them back, and 1 or 2 get in, the consequences would be disastrous. We can help a little bit. We can make some nets to trap these birds, even if it just delays them. It might make things easier for the beastmen. Nets? Is this an invention of your great tribe? I'll teach you how to make them now. We need to make the nets larger to be more effective. Which of us are the strongest? Me. 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 Good. Form groups of 4. Be responsible for holding the 4 corners of the net. Throw it hard over the bird beasts. This thing doesn't have much killing power, but it can restrict their movement, making them unable to attack the beastmen. It should provide some help. The rest of you, keep weaving nets with me. The more we have, the more effective it will be. Listen to me. 1, 2, 3, throw. Got them. You all, what is this? Lu Yao taught us to make this. It's called a net. This thing is incredible. It really is powerful. But you females shouldn't go any further forward. The bird beasts ahead are fierce. Go back. The 2 of us will take this to help the leader. Okay. So magical. 1 throw and those bird beasts can't move. Lanza and Hill were still struggling with them. Once the net was thrown, those bird beasts could only lie on the ground to be killed. Does this thing have the power of the tree god? It must. The beast god must not have forgotten us. Never mind what power it has. Everyone, weave faster. This thing is useful. Helping them is what matters. We won. No one died. And we have plenty of beast meat for a feast. Good child, you just stay on the side and pass water. Give us a hand. This meat is precious. We mustn't waste it. This bird beast down. Are we just going to throw it away? Lu Yao, does your great tribe have some way to handle these things? Look at this bird down. Everyone, feel it. This down is different from the feathers on their wings. This down is soft and warm. If we collect it, wash it, and dry it, it can be used to fill quilts and clothes. It's very warm and lightweight. Quilts and clothes? A quilt is like the beast skins we cover ourselves with. We can sew two skins together and fill the middle with this down. It will be much warmer. If only we had known this method sooner. Perhaps the tribe could have saved more elderly and young cubs every year. Lu Yao, quickly teach us which feathers can be used. There are so many bird beasts here. If nothing else, we can definitely make a few big, warm quilts. That way, when the harsh winter comes, we will surely all survive. Look here. Not just the belly. There's a lot of down under the wings too. It can all be used. Don't let any go to waste. Sue, can we add a bit more meat? This gruel really isn't filling enough. If we let the beast men eat their fill, these supplies won't last more than a few days. They fled here as refugees. It wasn't easy to store this much food in a short time. They have to tighten their belts and persevere. I heard Granny you say that the net and the collection of bird down were both your ideas. These are great contributions to the tribe. I imagine your former tribe must have been very powerful. Even in the Shadow Beast tribe, these methods were unheard of. Indeed, our Huaxia is the strongest. Lu Yao, if you still want to return to your tribe, after the beast tide ends, I can't go back. Huaxia is in a very, very distant place. I may never find my way back. Transmigrating once. I don't know how many lifetimes of karma I accumulated for that. To go back again? I wouldn't even dare to dream of it. In that case, you don't need to be sad. Though the Yin tribe was just founded, we will surely grow stronger. Your contributions to the tribe will be remembered by everyone. Only if everyone lives well. Can I live better? Since that's the case, I have another question to ask. Ask away. Sit down, you're too tall. It's exhausting talking to you while I'm standing. I see that these nets are useful. I want to know. Besides catching bird beasts, can they be used to trap other wild beasts? Naturally. Not only for trapping, but they can also be used for fishing. Nets with different densities can serve many different purposes. For example, for carrying things, as partitions, and so on. What is fishing? You don't eat fish? What is a fish? The creature swimming in the water. I saw many of them in the stream next to our tribe. You mean those bony beasts? They can be eaten? Of course. Not only can they be eaten, but they are also delicious. They can be fried, sautéed, deep-fried, boiled, or stewed. They're tasty no matter how you cook them, and they are very nutritious. Injured people, females who have just given birth, and elderly beast men can all benefit from eating them. When the beast tide passes, can you show me how? Of course. And one more thing. I noticed people in the tribe don't eat vegetables. While vegetables aren't very filling, they are extremely nutritious. Besides, if grain is scarce, vegetables can still stave off hunger. Isn't it good to have another food source? The point is, if they never eat vegetables, isn't it difficult for them when they go to the bathroom? Vegetables are those green grasses. Some of them are edible. Aren't they all just grass? You'll see later. I'll show you that they are actually quite delicious. Lu Yao. You really are a treasure. Perhaps it truly was the beast god's will to send this little female to my side. Maybe the beast god hasn't abandoned us. He's just letting us grow through trials. Though life in the cave was dull, by leaning into my persona as a female from a great tribe, I have completely integrated here. And their wisdom in handling food is far more sincere and rich than I imagined. Luo. If you smear this fruit on the meat, won't the meat spoil after a while? Of course not. This is called honey fruit. Smearing it on not only preserves the meat, but also makes it taste sweet. Have a taste. Chili peppers. The first crop was actually chili peppers. In my past life, due to my health, even though I loved spicy food, I had to stick to a bland diet. Now that I have this healthy body, I can finally eat as I please. I heard them say that winter on the Aya continent is extremely cold. Besides being delicious, chili peppers are a treasure for warding off the cold. I don't want to freeze to death during my first winter. To have a warm winter. These are all life-saving preparations. Leader. The beast tide has moved far away. We can go out now. Excellent. Then let's not delay. Pack your belongings simply and prepare to leave the cave. Swear. Come out with me to scout the route. Got it, leader. This net bag is very sturdy. It's extremely resilient. It makes things so much easier. Yes, indeed. Before, sewing a simple leather bag took so much effort. Now we can finish it all at once. Males, follow me. Go cut down some trees. First, build the shelters. Then gather some firewood. Flower mushrooms, edible. Fresh vegetables, edible. Mutated vegetables, edible. This plain is simply a paradise on earth. Oh my God! Such large potatoes. This is a staple food that can replace grains. High yield, filling, and can be used to make countless delicious dishes. My farming genes are tingling. Granny Lou, look at what I found. What is this? These are potatoes. It's a staple food. Even more filling than sioux fruits. Really? Truly a staple food? Is this really a staple food? It's so dirty, how do you eat it? Do we eat the leaves? Isn't this just a weed? How can this be a staple? How do you eat it? Do we peel it? Luo, lend me your smallest bone knife. Just looking at this yellow inside, I can imagine how soft and delicious it will be. This powder is as pure as salt. It's perfect for seasoning. A natural, pollution-free taste. Soft and fluffy with a hint of sweetness. So good. Is it good? It's delicious. So good. This thing is called a potato. It can also be turned into many more delicious things. Most importantly, it is very filling. Even more filling than sioux fruits. It's very hearty. Perhaps even the lean people can eat it. The potatoes are all over there. The fruit of this plant is underground. We need to dig up the soil to dig these fruits out. They keep for a very long time. And they're very cold resistant. Lu Yao. Are you a messenger sent by the beast god? Have you truly come to save us, beast men? Your arrival has truly brought more hope to everyone. Well, it seems good luck doesn't last forever. Perhaps finding those potatoes just now Used up all of today's luck. Regarding the first stage of the tribe's construction, everyone can voice their opinions. My thought is, we need to build the houses first. So, should we build stone houses directly? Or wood and grass huts first? If we go straight to stone, everyone will have to sleep in the open for a few days. The males will be fine, but the females and cubs might not be able to handle it. Let's build a grass hut first, for the females and cubs to live in. The nights are chilly. There needs to be a place out of the wind, specifically for the females and cubs. Grass huts, wood houses, stone houses, I have absolutely no concept of them here. I haven't even seen what the buildings look like in this place. I'd like to suggest brick houses. But how do I make bricks? And what exactly is cement? This is way beyond my scope of knowledge. Alright then, Soul. Take a few men and put up the grass huts before dark. Give the females a place to stay. Tomorrow, take men to quarry stone. Prioritize building houses for females with cubs. Then for females with mates. Then other females. The elderly. And finally for the males. Got it. I'll be quick. I haven't been with Sue in ages. Then work hard. Your family can be fourth in line. No problem, I'll definitely be fast. In about 20 days, we will enter the leaf-falling season. Wild beasts are fattest during that time. We can stockpile more food for the winter. This year's winter is likely to be exceptionally cold. Generally, the hotter the warm season, the colder the winter. We also need more firewood. Our tree bark supply is too low. We need to prepare more. And about those feathers Lu Yao mentioned. Should we go hunt some bird beasts? Downy feathers aren't only found on bird beasts. Most other wild beasts also have fine down. However, if we collect the down, the integrity of the hide will definitely be affected. If only we had sheep. What is a sheep? A type of animal with a lot of hair. An animal? Ah. Where I come from, not all forest creatures are called wild beasts. Some gentle herbivores, we call them animals. We even raise these animals. Raise them? Exactly. We raise some herbivores, like long-eared beasts. Long-eared beasts reproduce quickly, have tender meat and warm fur. If we raise them, We'll have a constant supply of long-ear beasts. Even when it's too cold to hunt, we won't lack food. In other words, we can catch prey alive, feed them until they grow, and let them breed within the tribe. To cover the tribe's consumption? Exactly. We can take their fur and use them as food. Stockpile firewood and fodder. Not just building houses, but also making everyday stone tools. I have a suggestion. While everyone is hunting and logging, pay close attention to beast dens. Whether it's an herbivore or a carnivore, if we can pin down their den locations, it will be useful for future capture, taming, or regular clearing. It will be of great help to the tribe. Our Ain tribe has very few females as it is. The upcoming work will be even busier. Not only responsible for curing hides, but also for preparing daily meals and gathering tasks. I will assign 4 females specifically to gather vines. Following Lu Yao's suggestion, we'll upgrade our basic nets into these woven bags. They're denser than the old ones and can hold more things. It'll be very convenient for gathering. The area where the potatoes are, I've decided to designate it as the planting zone you mentioned. Until the fruit is fully harvested, no beast man or female is allowed to dig randomly or damage it. Those precious places can bring us great convenience. Hollowing out stones to make pots. Isn't this a bit excessive? These large pots and stone slabs will be used for unified cooking and food distribution. For now, the tribe can only eat from the communal pot. However, in the future, once everyone's houses are built, families with females will choose to cook separately at home. Communal meals won't be abolished though. After all, there are many more beast men in the tribe without females. Lu Yao, this is Yuan. His group is naturally skilled at cooking. He is the best cook in our tribe. Besides potatoes, I only found these small mushrooms for a beastman's appetite. This is just a seasoning at best. Add them in to enrich the flavor. This efficiency, I can only say it's breathtaking. So soft and warm. Even if we all have to sleep on the floor, I still think it's pretty good. Hot. These chili peppers are really hot. I don't recognize the specific breed. The farm just calls them red chili peppers. But that doesn't matter. They are full of spice. The quality is quite extraordinary. From sowing to harvest, it's only been a bit over 4 days. The growth rate is incredibly fast. If I only plant chilies, I can harvest a lot before winter. I'm just not sure yet if the beastmen can handle this kind of pungent food. No rush. Tomorrow I'll present this as something gathered and let everyone have a taste. The last system update kicked me right out. I didn't even get to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I've already opened most of the gift pack, so there's no need for a ceremony. Let's just open it. Congratulations! You have received a simple furniture set. Congratulations! You have received one lucky draw attempt. This really is a small log cabin. It's so empty that my voice echoes. Good thing the newbie pack gave me the furniture set. Once it's set up, it'll be livable. Congratulations! You have successfully activated a level 1 residence. Dilapidated log cabin. Home mode has been officially enabled. Building your own home well is a duty every farmer should fulfill. Please keep moving forward with diligence. Congratulations! You have activated the Home Quest series. Complete quests to unlock them all. Quest 1, Nature's Bounty. Please gather 50 wild mushrooms. Time limit, 20 hours. Congratulations! You have successfully completed the newbie quest. Main story quests unlocked. Quest panel unlocked. Please accept them yourself. Congratulations on becoming the 128th host of Happy Farm. Please work hard to build your home and make the farm more prosperous. Main story quest. Gather 100 units of wood. It's a lot, but it just takes time. It's quite simple. Gentle potion, minor. Are your pets and livestock not behaving? No worries, gentle potion is here to help. Mix with water at a 1:100 ratio. Administer for 3 consecutive days, and your pets will become obedient and docile. This cheesy advertising style really makes one. But the tribe has plans to try raising livestock. This will definitely be of great use then. Wait a minute. Even though I just harvested red chilies, I don't seem to have received any chili seeds. This land grows things so incredibly fast. I absolutely cannot let it sit idle and go to waste. That would be a total waste of natural resources. These are all things I brought in from the Aya continent. I threw them into the system just to identify the species. Thankfully, the 8-slot system backpack allows stacking. It was just filled with chilies and odds and ends. So anything that wouldn't fit was dumped here. Fortunately, the system didn't treat them as trash and delete them. A sprig of Sichuan peppercorn, 2 bunches of wild green onions and wild garlic. These are excellent seasonings. It's a pity I didn't find any wild ginger. Otherwise, that cold warding treasure would be of great use to the beastmen. Even the system doesn't recognize you? It just says edible. The name doesn't matter, as long as it's edible. Great. This is what I call mutual exchange. This is perfect. I was just fretting about where to find mushrooms on the farm. And now this windfall falls into my lap. When it comes to construction, I'm truly in awe of the beastman's efficiency. In only about 3 days, the first stone house was officially completed. A continent may not have steel and concrete, but this magical gray powder, when mixed with water, has incredible bonding strength. Moreover, the mineral resources are far beyond my imagination. There are treasures everywhere. Living in such an ugly house, my sense of aesthetics is constantly being challenged. But compared to that drafty grass hut, this is already so much more comfortable. Who am I to be picky? Over the last 3 days, the tribe's division of labor has been clear. The females are especially busy, hardly ever sitting down. I also took the opportunity while gathering with everyone, in the mornings, to scout the terrain within 200 or 300 meters. When the system wants mushrooms, I pick them outside and bring them in to complete the quest. When the tribe needs to ward off the cold, I take the red chilies grown in the system out and say I gathered them. This mutual exchange business is really worth it. The home quest has progressed to the 6th phase. The furniture set from the newbie gift pack has finally made this little shack look somewhat inhabited. The beastmen have strong palates. This fiery flavor practically obsessed them. They thought it was divine. The only downside is the quantity is too small. Granny Lou guards them more fiercely than her own life, only willing to use half a chili a day just to get a hint of the taste. Lu Yao. Chief, is something wrong? The hunting is over. Okay, and then? We can go out now. Didn't you say you wanted to go further out to gather? So you're taking me further out to gather? When we were hunting today, we found a very special place to the east. I think there might be things there that you want. In the days since coming to Yin tribe, I've been filled with confusion regarding the relationship between Si Yi and me. According to what Chu and the others say, unmarried females either live alone or with their elders. There is absolutely no precedent for living with an unmarried male. But before the beast tide hit, I had been living in the same cave with him. This is definitely a special signal. Si has such a cold personality. He never pays much attention to other females. Yet I often catch him secretly looking at me, even expressing care and concern with his eyes. None of this should exist between an ordinary chief and a tribe member. I really want to ask what's going on, but that question would be terribly awkward to ask anyone, wouldn't it? Chief, why is your face smeared with? It seems your head injury really was severe. You've even forgotten this? On our Aya continent, any male beastman who has not truly reached maturity must smear their face with the leaves of the zillow tree. This is to hide the male beastman's beast marks. What are beast marks? Beast marks are imprints used by males for courtship. Isn't this distance a bit too close? This is absolutely a hint full of special meaning. My purely theoretical romantic experience is about to give out. But you're already an adult beastman. How could you not have reached maturity? Beastmen are different from females. Females can seek a mate as soon as they reach adulthood. But after a beastman reaches adulthood, they cannot seek a mate immediately. They must wait until their beast marks reach maturity before they can formally look for a partner. Mature beast marks can be controlled by the beastman. Immature beast marks, on the other hand, cannot be controlled. So they can only be covered with zillow leaves. It's like a manager. If they can't be controlled, they will keep spreading, causing some subtle attraction to females. I see. Then why doesn't Soul have beast marks? Because once a beastman has a mate, the beast marks disappear. Beastmen are very loyal partners. They will only have one mate in their entire life. If a partner passes away in an accident, the beastman will not look for another female. So a beastman's marks only grow once in a lifetime, and serve their purpose only once. One life, one pair. Tied to you in life, and never leaving in death. I didn't expect that for beastmen. A mate would be such a significant existence. Then Grandpa Ku. Grandpa Ku's mate passed away more than 20 years ago. Granny Lu's mate passed away in this beast tide, succumbing to heavy injuries while protecting her. For beastmen, death is not a very distant thing. I know. Your former tribe was very powerful. I imagine it must have been very peaceful. From the way you are, I know. You've probably rarely seen or experienced death. Lu Yao. Yin tribe is still very weak right now. But you must believe. I will make it grow strong very quickly. I will also do my best to make your life as good as it was before. Even though I'm a total novice at romance, I have to admit, just now, I was really hit on by this beastman whose face I can't even see clearly. Regarding the planting and the raising of animals, have you thought about when to start? As for planting, we'll do as you said, and wait until the winter is over. Now that the weather is gradually turning cold, we can catch some herbivores to bring back and raise. In a couple of days, I'll have someone put up a shed. We'll start with long-eared beasts, shall we? Those are bees. Bees can collect a lot of delicious honey, but they are very aggressive. Fortunately, they won't proactively attack beastmen. But if you try to steal their honey, you can't avoid being chased by them. Bees are afraid of fire and water. They just need to run a bit further and jump into the water to hide for a while, and those bees will leave. They're really risking their lives for a mouthful of food. It can be fatal in serious cases. Bee venom isn't strong, but if you're stung by many bees, you could die. What about those 3? Leave them to fate. They brought it on themselves. If these bees aren't provoked, once they fill one honeycomb, they will continue to expand upwards or move to a new hive. At that time, we can obtain some honey without infuriating the bees. Most of the time, bees and beastmen can live together in harmony. Except for the bear tribe, who are exceptionally fond of honey, other beastmen don't have much of a need for it. Bees like to settle in forests marked by beastmen. Because beastmen hunt, it can drastically reduce the number of wild animals in the territory, preventing more animals from destroying the hives and the flower fields the bees need. So the bees will also allow beastmen to collect honey appropriately. These guys are clearly outsiders who just arrived. Being attacked by the swarm was inevitable. This area is the zone we just marked. The vegetation is lush, with many fruit-bearing flower fields and some minerals. I remember you saying you'd be interested if we found these, so I thought I'd bring you to have a look. This thing, I recognize it. This is coal. This is a fuel that can be burned. Yes, but it's much more useful than wood. The charcoal used in my past life had gone through many processing steps. This raw or straight from the mine will be very smoky when it burns. See, I need to study this thing. But this is definitely a very important discovery. There's a lot of it here on the ground, and in the underground caves. If this thing can burn, then for this year's winter, can our tribe have a better time? Yes. With this, we will surely be able to survive this winter safely. This luster. It's iron ore mixed with earth. A very impure piece of iron ore. It needs to be refined before it can be used. See ye, this is iron. It's iron ore. It can be used to forge tools. A very valuable type of ore. This iron can be refined and forged repeatedly to make weapons and many, many tools. I'm just not quite sure how to refine it yet. Like the coal, I need to study it. No rush. Grandpa Ku was right. She really is a messenger sent by the beast god. Don't tell the tribe members about today's harvest for now. Before we can use it, we shouldn't get everyone too excited. Nine. Tribeless refugees, fleeing. There are females and bear cubs. You are beastmen fleeing from a disaster? No tribe, but you have other kin and cubs, right? You're stealing honey. Because there are bear cubs in your tribe, right? Is the cub sick? I never imagined. What kind of harsh survival tests fleeing beastmen face? I haven't suffered at all in Yin tribe. Until I followed Ce here. Only then did I truly witness what desperation means. Let me see the bear cub's condition. How long has he been like this? For a day. Is there any water? Are you a shaman? This little guy isn't in good shape. You obviously have no way to save him here. I am Ce, the chief of Yin tribe. Our tribe is not far ahead. If you are willing to join our tribe, then come with me. If you're unwilling. A tribe? It's really a tribe? The beast god hasn't abandoned us? Ce, this cub's condition is bad. The high fever won't break, and he's unconscious. We can't delay any longer. We surrender. We surrender. Please, Chief, you must save the cub. Fine, in that case. I'll take the cub back first. The rest of you, pack up. I'll arrange for tribe members to come and guide you. The chief is back. And Lu Yao too. That's a cub. He's burning up with fever. He has a very high fever. I'm afraid he might not make it once a cub gets such a fever. This little guy isn't in good shape. You obviously have no way to save him here. I am Ce, the chief of the Yin tribe. Our tribe is not far ahead. If you are willing to join our tribe, then follow me. If you're unwilling. A tribe? It's really a tribe? Even little Shenlei has forgotten me. Ce, this cub's condition is bad. The high fever won't go down, and he's unconscious. Not a moment can be wasted. We surrender, we surrender. Please, Chief, you must save the cub. Fine, then. I'll take the child back first. You all get ready. I'll send people to bring you in. The chief is back. And Lu Yao. That's a cub. He has a fever. It's a very bad fever. I'm afraid he might not recover. Once a cub gets a fever, things go bad. It won't end well. Our tribe doesn't have one either. Oh dear, medical development on this continent is quite poor. If there were a shaman in the tribe, there might be an extra glimmer of hope. I must bring the bear cub's fever down first. If the high fever persists, the cub won't make it. What should we do? Let me try. I'm not sure if I can. In my past life, it was simple to take medicine or go to a hospital for a fever. But there's nothing here. Even if I pick herbs, I don't know enough about traditional medicine to use them. I can only try physical cooling. It's okay, just give it a try. Granny. I'll leave the cub to you. Work with Lu Yao. To see if you can save him. We encountered a group of tribeless refugees. I'm taking people to go get them. I'm not sure if this fever is contagious. I can't risk bringing him where there's food or other cubs. He must be isolated in this straw hut for now. Sue, use licorice and animal skins first to make a warm bed for the child. Luo, go get hot water. And bring some cold water too. Also, cut some small pieces of clean animal skin. Granny Yu, please have everyone boil some grain porridge for the child. Don't add meat, just the grain. Find a clean piece of tree bark to cover the child. Let's clean him up first. It's done. If Lu Yao really is a shaman, or can become one, it would be huge for our Yin tribe. The bear cub's temperature has returned to normal. He should be fine for now. Mama, don't cry. The cub is getting better. This is a good thing. Your body is still very weak. You shouldn't be so emotional. Lu Yao, this is a new member of our tribe. And also the bear cub's mother. This is Lu Yao, a very important female in our tribe. I know she is a shaman. Lu Yao isn't an official shaman yet. Our Yin tribe was also established recently. And we haven't worshipped the beast god yet. For now, you should just call her Lu Yao. Luo. How did the bear cub get so sick? Our previous tribe was destroyed in the beast tide. The beast men of our tribe protected us as we fled. We had almost no food. All along the way, we barely survived on what a few beast men could hunt, day by day. But the beast men had to protect us and hunt at the same time. They were killed or injured. Everyone was at their breaking point. The cub was so hungry he had no choice. He ate grain husks. He ate wild grass. But the cub was greedy. He couldn't help himself and ate some rotten meat. That's how he fell ill. The cub cried from hunger. But he couldn't swallow anything. His father was desperate. Knowing he loves honey, He thought eating some might help him recover. That's why he had to dig for honey before the bees left the hive. If we hadn't met the chief, his father wouldn't have come back either. Lu Yao. Come quickly, the cub is awake. Mama, Mama. I'm so hungry. Good thing I asked them to add grain powder and honey and cook it for a long time. It's just right to eat now. Mama, there's honey in this porridge. It's delicious, so delicious. For everyone, this is joyful news worth celebrating. However, the tribe is extremely busy right now. There are still many things waiting for us to do. Especially with those who just joined, they need to be settled properly. The workload is massive. From his earlier expression and tone, I have a faint feeling that Siyi wants me to take on the role of the shaman. I must find out exactly what his plans are. You saved the cub, but I can only do so much. Once a Beastman tribe is established, a sacrificial ritual will be held. Only after sacrificing to the beast god is the tribe officially founded. Although the beast god hasn't shown any divine miracles for many years, every true shaman can still receive the beast god's favor. From the beast god, they receive an inheritance. I feel you are the only one who has a glimmer of hope of receiving this inheritance. Even if you don't get it, it's fine. As long as you perform the sacrifice as a shaman, your status in the tribe will be different. I know. You know many things that we don't. You can make the tribe stronger and make everyone happier. What you said, this identity, is very important to you as well. Siyi is right. I want to make the Een tribe stronger. Selfishly, I want to live a better, safer life. After spending these days together, I also really like these tribe members. I hope everyone can emerge from the shadow of the beast tide disaster to live a prosperous and stable life. If nothing goes wrong, I will spend a very long time in this Beastman tribe. I really don't want my days to always be as terrible as they are now. I want to build the Een tribe better. And it's definitely not something I can do alone. Not to mention, I have the farm which can provide a steady stream of special resources. Siyi, if I don't get the inheritance, will everyone be disappointed? No. It should be said that on the Aya continent, no one has received an inheritance for nearly 70 years. I heard from my father that when the beast god still favored Aya continent, no matter the size of the tribe, every beast god tribe would have a shaman with the beast god's inheritance. They possessed many miraculous abilities. even being able to communicate with divine power, bringing many magical things to this continent. Without the inheritance of the beast god, as time passed, the number of shamans dwindled, and their abilities grew weaker. Though there are still sacrifices today, and every tribe selects a candidate, almost no one can receive the inheritance. They barely get by with the bits of experience left behind by the shamans of the past. Without the protection of the beast god and the guidance of a shaman, under the repeated impact of increasingly powerful beast tides, the beastman tribes can only gradually decline. Even once powerful tribes have slowly headed toward destruction. Especially this beast tide. Most of us are from different tribes, all survivors of this disaster. So many people from different tribes gathered together. One can only imagine how many tribes this disaster destroyed. We are just a miniature reflection of it. But I don't know since when the beast god no longer favored this land. Even if the beastmen sacrifice and kneel countless times, they can no longer get his attention. This time, 27 new beastmen joined our tribe. Their arrival made the tribe members cheer in excitement. Their cheers made me feel the warmth of the tribe. For every tribe, the most precious things are surely the cubs, whether they're one's own or another's, or even foundlings. As long as they are cubs, they are extremely precious. The next are the females. The number of females represents a tribe's strength and power. Only a sufficiently strong tribe can feed and protect more females, and then the tribe will grow stronger. These 27 beastmen are all from the same tribe, the once extremely powerful bear tribe. They are a clan of bears, a race with immense combat power. They were once very famous on the Aya continent, with many members. But even a strong tribe like that has withered to such a state. The whole tribe gave their all, even their lives, just to send the females and cubs out. Fortunately, now they have finally found a stable place to stay, and the Een tribe will become their new home. It's so good to have more people in the tribe. With every additional beastman, we become stronger. In my past life, I happened to see potatoes on the internet. They need to be cut into pieces for seedlings. I didn't expect that with just that bit of memory, I would actually succeed in planting them. The host has frequent material exchanges with Aya Continent. The main quest and the home series quest progress have pushed forward significantly. It's actually such a warm quilt. The reward for the 9th home quest is so timely. For someone like me who's never experienced the cold here, Anything to keep warm is vital. First and third rounds of main quests completed. Congratulations, host, on obtaining a valuable reward. Medical bandage crafting recipe. Can be crafted using the processing bench. And it's not ordinary gauze. It's an item with rapid blood clotting and wound repair effects. This is literally a lifesaver for the beastmen. But how should I bring these things out? See, you said before that a shaman can get unseen treasures from the beast god. The system said I am the 128th host. Where did the previous 127 go? Could they be the legendary, extraordinary shamans on this continent? No matter what the predecessors did, I'll just make sure I do my part. During the sacrificial ritual in a few days, even if I can't sense the power of inheritance, I will attribute all these otherworldly items to the beast god. Grandpa Ku estimated that the frost will arrive in about a month. Afraid that I won't even be able to survive myself. I can't afford to hold anything back now. Without the protection of the beastmen and the tribe, I'll surely die on this continent. Tribe is the soil I depend on for survival. I like it here from the bottom of my heart. I must protect it. Yao Yao, dinner is ready. Yao Yao. Everyone now understands the difference between formal names and nicknames. Then when can I take your surname? Can you call me Luluo? That name sounds terrible. You should just stick with Luo for now. Don't rush. Tell me, sister, what happened to father? If there's even a glimmer of hope, I must go see. Worst case scenario. I can try to make bandages with the blueprint. I hope it works. Sangji wasn't wrong. This has clearly worsened. Bees don't attack people easily. If this point is also the same. Here. I'm going to try to treat Sangya's wound. However, I can't guarantee whether it will get better or worse after the treatment. I need you to make a decision. Right now. I understand the feelings of doctors in my past life. When they ask family members to decide, if we continue to wait for it to heal on its own, I'm afraid they won't live to see that day. But here, I can't even have a sterile environment, or do proper disinfection and anti-inflammation, handling a clearly infected wound like this. If I mess up, they'll die even faster. I can only bet on that 1 in a million chance. They are in bad shape. I'm going to use a very risky way to treat their wounds. What do you need me to do? I need grain powder water, some leaves, and clean animal skins. I also need you to help me make something. Okay. Siya's hands are very skillful. Many of the tools currently used in the tribe were made by him. His craftsmanship far exceeds that of other beastmen. He can surely make what I want. The process of treating the wound was both long and difficult. Fortunately, Siyi and the others held him down, so he didn't struggle violently. Saltwater disinfection is excruciatingly painful, but on the Aya continent, this is the only way I have. Compared to losing his life, maybe this pain is bearable. Let's see how Sanya fares later. I can't be sure if this method is effective. You saved my cub. And now you've saved my kinsman. It wasn't until sunset that I finished treating the wounds of the three of them. I didn't even have time to eat breakfast. My stomach feels like it's on fire now. Fortunately, the effort wasn't in vain. The result of the attempt was quite good, though it was an extremely risky move. The condition of the three beast men has clearly improved. As for whether they can actually pull through, it depends on them now. The weather has been getting very cold lately. I'm afraid the cold season will arrive early this year. Our tribe still has too little food, not enough tools, and very few animal skins to keep us warm. I'm aware of the grain situation. Let's talk about the progress first. Granny Yu. How many animal skins do we have now? Was the downfilling successful? There are 24 large animal skins now. There are more small pieces though. Over 60 of them. They are all very small. Was it successful? The sewing should be finished tonight. Because the bone needles and vine threads are too rough, the sewing gaps are large, and the down keeps flying out. To improve the needles using small animal skins and bone pins. I've been working with them for quite a few days. It has nothing to do with beauty, but fortunately, it was a success. For the first down-filled animal skin, I chose to use small pieces of skin for patchwork, so the progress was a bit slower. Will it be very warm? Of course. Once Sue and the others finish sewing, you can try it. I have some new ideas regarding food. The reason everyone is gathered tonight is to discuss them. We can immediately start trapping. While hunting these past few days, we paid special attention to these dens and marked them. I'm planning to split the hunting group in two again. One team will continue to go further with me to scout these dens for fixed point hunting. Chief, you mean to only hunt near these few dens? But as you know, wild animals don't stay in their dens every day. Are we supposed to wait for them at their dens? No, you'll go and set traps first. Combine traps with fixed point hunting. Wild animals always return to their nests. Traps near the dens will have a much higher chance of catching them. Moreover, near their dens, it's easier to encounter these prey. After the traps are set, the second team only needs to check the perimeter of the dens twice a day. If you encounter a wild animal, kill it. The rest of the time can be used to help the tribe gather other things. This brainstorming meeting didn't end until late at night. Fortunately, I can go straight to sleep back in the system. Although only my consciousness enters the farm. After so much time without rest, it still feels relaxing and pleasant. Compared to the tree bark and licorice in the real world, this wooden bed with soft bedding is truly comfortable enough to make one sigh with relief, although it's still very simple compared to my past life, given the current conditions. This place is like heaven. The most important thing is, resting in this wooden house allows for more recovery in less time. Usually, I need 8 hours of sleep. Here, it only takes 4 or 5 hours to easily enter a deep sleep. The sleep quality is extremely high. After a sound sleep, it's still dark outside. Everyone is still dreaming. Except for the sound of the patrols, everything is peaceful. Taking advantage of this time, I should head back to the farm to get busy. There are many mechanical components under this cover. I don't know specifically how they operate. But that's not important. The number of things that can be made is so limited. Just a few items. It's quite different from what I imagined. Bandages, hemp ropes, wooden boards, raw iron, raw coal, clay, stone slabs, Cotton cloth. I never expected I could make cotton cloth. This can be used to make both clothes and quilts. The only pity is that it can't be made temporarily. After all, I haven't found any cotton yet. But no matter. The Aya continent is extremely rich in resources. Finding cotton is only a matter of time. It would be best if I could find it before the cold season arrives. Even if I can't, it's fine. We still have plenty of time next year. The processing bench can make 8 types of basic materials and items, but except for the wooden boards, I don't have materials for the others yet, especially the bandages I urgently need. It clearly says they require cotton cloth. This is truly frustrating. I remember now, the coal blocks. And those metal soil blocks I brought back some time ago. I haven't had time to study them yet. I haven't seen this thing in my past life. The only 2 kinds of coal I've seen. One is the long strips used for grilling. And the other is the round honeycomb coal. This is the raw iron ore that I secretly put away, for the system to identify. The system calls it mixed raw iron ore. The system identification shows this is impure raw ore. I'm not quite sure if this will work. Insufficient raw materials. Cannot craft. Insufficient raw materials. Not a mismatch of raw materials. That means it can indeed be processed. It's just that I have too little on hand. Not enough to process into a real piece of raw coal. Now is really not the time to be happy. Making pottery. Having raw materials is only the first step. I used to play with handicrafts and making clay molds, so I have a tiny bit of experience, but as for the firing process, I know nothing at all. How to do it is a very difficult problem, but these smooth, high-quality wooden boards. Is that something the current me can just have whenever I want? That's great. Wood detected. Synthesize into boards? Synthesize. It only takes 2 pieces of wood to synthesize. The requirement for wood is extremely low. Although compared to my past life, these boards, only a few meters long, are a bit small. But for the Ying tribe, who have no cutting tools, it's simply a godsend. If the workbench can really process iron ore and coal, then life for the Ying tribe will be much easier from now on. However, these otherworldly items can't be brought out for now. Beastmen are simple, but not stupid. With just a few words, there's no way to explain the existence of the system and the farm. The best cover is my identity as the one living in the stone house. According to Siye's arrangement, the sacrifice is about a week away. It's a good time to use this interval to collect some more iron and coal. This is the beast god statue. I heard it was hand-carved by Siye himself. Decades ago, the glory of the beast god shone upon the entire Aya continent, giving beastmen protection, new life, and care. The beast god would always provide help. At that time, many beastmen were blessed, possessing even more powerful combat strength. Sigh, I just don't know when it started. But the beast god seemed to no longer favor the Aya continent. The lives of the beastmen got worse day by day. Especially after the Wu could no longer communicate with the beast god. The beast god's influence declined, coupled with my farm system. I am definitely not the first visitor from another world. The first 127 hosts of the farm system. I'm afraid they were all on this continent as well. But why are they all gone? The changes over these decades remain a mystery. But the day to verify my guess is not far off. If everything is as I thought on the day of the sacrifice, there might be an extra chance at life. What else is left undone? Did I forget something? Forgot what? Master Shaman, I've come to collect them by order. What's wrong with everyone today? Fear. Today's sacrifice, in everyone's eyes, is like a trial. A trial of us, the people abandoned by the beast god. Abandoned by our own god. Even if we're unwilling, we still repeat the ceremony over and over again. Even without the beast god's blessing. Isn't everyone living quite well? Ever since I came to the Ying tribe, their attitude towards the beast god has been very subtle. They are devoutly faithful, yet they also deliberately avoid it. In my view, the beast god is just a spiritual leader, or an excuse I use to hide my cheat ability. During this period, the Ying tribe has relied on its own strength, and it's clearly thriving. But today, everyone's anxious state. And the way CE looks right now, I'll tell me one fact. Things aren't that simple. The beast god is to the beast man like the fountain of life. Without the beast god's blessing, the beast man can indeed still survive, even without the beast god's help. As long as the beast men work harder to create, living on and living better isn't impossible. But the problem is, since losing it, lifespans have begun to shorten. The birth rate of females has begun to decrease. The rate of temptation for them has dropped even further. Meanwhile, wild beasts have begun to breed wildly. The balance of growth is increasingly being broken. The living space for beast men is constantly being compressed. In the past, it was only when beast men reached 80 that they were considered to have entered old age, and beast men could live up to around 150 years old. But with the disappearance of the beast god's blessing, the lifespan of beast men has become what it is today. Beast men now show signs of aging at 50, and their lifespan can only reach about 60. Grandpa Ku is only 41 years old this year. Look at how he looks. No one knows for sure, but everyone knows this. If we never receive the beast god's favor, the beastman's disappearance from the Aya continent is just a matter of time. I always thought Grandpa Ku was at least 70 years old. After all, Grandpa Ku looks so elderly. How does he look like someone who's only in his 40s? In the past, it was only when beast men reached 80 that they were considered to have entered old age, and beast men could survive until around 150 years old. But with the disappearance of the blessing, their lifespans have become increasingly short. In the face of life and death, no one can remain indifferent. Since even my transmigration and binding with the farm, after death could happen, the unknown forces people talk about are real. Lu Yao, I know you are different from everyone else. Don't think too much, we're just making an attempt. From the moment I brought her back to the tribe, I could sense it. There is a vigorous power hidden in this small body. If it's her, maybe we really can receive the blessing. Actually, everyone knows there isn't much hope. Regardless, I'll hand the prayer to you. Try to communicate with the beast god during the sacrifice. It doesn't matter if it works or not, you will still be the tribe's Wu. Furthermore, after this sacrifice ends, I will be entering my maturation period. Granny Yu, I'll leave Lu Yao to you. From now until the sacrifice, you must take good care of her. I'm also counting on you for the guidance tasks. Granny. The chief's coming of age day is 2 days after the sacrifice. Yes, after this day. The chief will truly enter his maturation period. Entering maturation. Then what? Then he can start a family. It's just that, Yao Yao, you still have some time before you're an adult. Granny Yu. I have a very, very important question that I must ask you. I was brought back by the chief. So, is there anything special about the relationship between the chief and me? Of course, it's not absolute, but most will become mates. So everyone has taken it for granted. If a beast man intends to keep this courtship right, he will have the female live in his own cave. If not, he will arrange for the female to live elsewhere. And if the female completely doesn't want to accept, she can refuse to live together. If she plans to get to know him, or accepts the status of a mate, they will live together, for a period of time. Regarding my relationship with CE, I've always had many guesses. Now that I've gotten a clear answer, more than anything, it's a sense of relief, like the other shoe has finally dropped. Compared to blind guessing, this feeling of knowing where I stand gives me more of a sense of security. But obviously, in this kind of relationship, there is no nature of coercion. Yet CE has always acted very normally. Occasionally there were slightly intimate behaviors, but they were never out of line. As for whether CE can truly become my mate, I haven't made a decision yet, and I'm not in a hurry. Anyway, I haven't truly reached adulthood yet. There's plenty of time. Compared to falling in love, I want to focus on my career right now. Nothing is more important than building the tribe, and making sure we eat and live well. I won't dwell on this question anymore. The most important thing now is to work hard and learn the prayers from Granny Yu, and understand the procedures of the sacrifice. Actually, beastmen sacrifices don't have that many formalities. The real miracle is the step of whether a connection can be established with the beast god, and this step, no one present has ever truly seen it. Because the most recent one happened over 70 years ago. Back then, let alone these young beastmen. Even the oldest in the tribe, Grandpa Ku, hadn't seen it. That's right, Grandpa Ku is the oldest in the tribe. An elderly beast man in his 40s. It gives one an indescribable feeling of sadness, but although no one has seen a miracle from the beast god, through word of mouth from generation to generation, everyone can still briefly describe the scene. According to Granny Yu, if the beast god is willing to grant a miracle, then the beast god statue will change. He wasn't clear about what specific changes would occur. Besides that, the Wu who connects with the god will also change. The most obvious change is that on the Wu's forehead, a totem will appear. As for what the totem looks like, Granny Yu couldn't say for sure either. Anyway, there are all sorts of different stories. It sounds very magical. I have a bit of expectation. I vaguely feel that if my guess is correct, then there's a high probability these miracles will happen today. I don't know if I can really communicate with that beast god, whether it's a beast god, a higher intelligence, or even the system, or some massive force behind it. I don't care. I don't care. I only care about the practical benefits these things will bring to him, whether it can really extend the lifespans of the beastmen, and whether it can make life in the tribe better. For a tribe, today is an extremely important day. Every face holds both expectation and anxiety. Two emotions that shouldn't appear together. Alternate on everyone's faces. Grateful for the beast god's blessing, which gave beastmen wisdom. Grateful for the beast god's favor, which gave beastmen strength. Grateful that beastmen have life. Everything for the beastmen comes from the beast god's gifts. Chief, please officially bestow a name upon the tribe. I, of the Haning beast race, named Huan Siyi, hereby officially establish this tribe today. It shall be named the Ying tribe. Lord Beast God, I shall never forget to guard every piece of land on the Aya continent, to love every living creature on the Aya continent, to protect my tribe and my people, and to defend the glory of the beastmen unto death. Tribe. Ying. Great success. Yes. 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 I have never, at any moment like this, longed so much to succeed in doing something. If the farm system really has a connection to this beast god, if he can bring some hope of life to these people, but I also don't dare to have too much expectation. I'm afraid the outcome will be different from what I thought. I can't bear that kind of disappointment. The people can't bear it either. Wu, please place your hand upon the statue and chant the prayer. I can see that CE. And those who have lived so many years regard this little female as the first person to give me a glimmer of hope, if even she cannot. My hand lightly rests on the base of the beast god statue. Kneeling on one knee, I begin to recite the strange prayer used by the people to avoid mistakes. I, Lu Yao, have memorized this prayer countless times. At this moment, it is truly etched into my heart. Even the farm system has no movement at all. Has this sacred ceremony brought me nothing? The hardships of life. The early death of the young. What exactly did we do wrong? To be abandoned by the deity we devoutly believe in? Can fate never be reversed? I'm not willing to accept this. I'm really not willing. Even if human power cannot control divine power, I can't just give up like this. My body can only hold on for 10 minutes out here. After 10 minutes, I'll collapse and fall into sleep. I must hurry. System. System, come out. System, do you have any connection to this world at all? Does that beast god have any connection to you? System. System, if I can't connect with the beast god, I can't openly take the precious things. Out. The beastman's lifespans are decreasing. I don't want to age into that state at only 40-something. Host Liu Yao has successfully activated the hidden survival task. Revival of the Aya continent. This task is unique. Once accepted, it cannot be abandoned. Does the host choose to accept? Survival task accepted. Host Liu Yao has successfully accepted the task, Revival of the Aya continent. This task is officially bound to the host. Failure to complete the task will result in the host's erasure. Host Liu Yao has successfully activated the hidden survival task. The system will undergo an update. During the update, the host cannot enter the farm system. It's been over 70 years. It's a miracle. The beast god has not abandoned us. He really succeeded. We have waited for the beast god's messenger. He is the gift sent to the tribe by the beast god. The totem granny you mentioned has appeared. I succeeded. I really succeeded. The tribe has never had a celebration like this. Looking at the uncontrollable excitement on their faces, I finally feel at ease. It's like a dream. My unwillingness and risk-taking actually succeeded. The so-called connection and blessing are indeed closely related to the farm system. In that case, I suddenly understand why I am the 128th host. Those 100-plus predecessors. I'm afraid they have all been erased by the system. I died once already. I want to live. And live well. That's why I must work desperately to push the development of the Ying tribe. Anyway, I haven't fully understood the task line yet. If I'm going to be sentimental, I'll wait until I'm actually about to die. Woo, your dinner. Just the same as before is fine. Don't use that tone. I'm not used to it. Heh, I knew you were different from the others. Yao Yao, you're just too amazing. You actually received the guidance of the beast god, making the beast god willing to bless the beastmen again. Oh my god, I still feel like I'm dreaming right now. If this news spreads, surely many beastmen will be willing to join the Ying tribe. Oh no, everyone will be willing to come, to be able to receive the beast god's protection. Beast god above, our tribe, is going to become the #1 tribe of the beastmen, right? This place will become a sacred land. Besides you, I haven't heard of a real Wu appearing in many years. My beast god. It was too shocking. I'm still playing that scene over and over in my head. This is truly a miracle. Starting today, my status among the beastmen will be completely different from before. Yao Yao, Yao Yao. Granny, you said that. From now on, my most important task is to look after you. I'm so lucky. To have the honor of taking care of our only Wu. Who can communicate with the beast god. My beast god, I'm too lucky. Stop. Just treat me the same as before. I have hands and feet. Why would I need you to look after me? There are so many things to do in the tribe. You should go about your business. That won't do. As the Wu, how can there be no one by your side to look after you? I heard from Granny Yu that when communicating with the beast god, you might sometimes just fall into a deep sleep. How can it be okay without someone to accompany you? Besides, I see that you usually like to go out and gather things. How could you be as familiar with the terrain here as I am? You're not as strong as I am either. I can help you carry things. Although his chatter gave me a headache, when I think about it carefully, if he follows me out to gather, it would indeed be much more convenient. He knows the terrain. Having a guide to travel with also increases safety. You can follow me starting today. But you don't need to look after my daily life. You just need to work with me. It's actually a bird's egg. On the Aya continent. Trying to steal this from fierce birds. It's absolutely impossible without a big battle. This precious item, which is usually only broken and fed to the young to nourish their bodies, was actually given to me whole. I really must work hard to make the tribe's life better. Now the Ying tribe is already starting to take shape. There are 13 houses alone. Although 2 of them are still thatched huts. They are still houses, aren't they? The stone houses on the Aya continent are not refined. They have a somewhat rugged style, but situated together neatly. They look quite beautiful. Now, all families in the Ying tribe with young ones can live in a new house, including the people from the Yuanxiong tribe. As long as they have young ones, they were all allocated new houses. With no surprises, the next one to get a new house will be me. However, for everyone to move into a new house is only a matter of time, especially after I successfully confirmed the connection with the beast god. Everyone is full of drive, as if filled with hope, and tomorrow is beckoning to them. This is why they start working hard to build houses early in the morning. They are unwilling to waste even a moment. The females are also busy at this time. Perhaps under my influence, wild vegetables and mushrooms have slowly been added to the tribe's diet. Although beast men generally don't like wild vegetables much, they have accepted mushrooms and potatoes well. Along with that, they can also eat a little bit more of the wild vegetables. With a wider variety of edible items, the pressure of hoarding food has correspondingly decreased a bit. Wu, did you sleep well? Are you awake? Wu, you're awake. Have you eaten your fill for breakfast? Chu, you can just call me by my name. Everyone doesn't need to be so polite. Calling me by name is fine. I'm still a sub-adult. Being called Wu by all of you makes me feel like I've become an elderly female. Ha ha ha. These are mutated shiitake mushrooms. When I told everyone, I just directly called them shiitake mushrooms. Compared to the shiitakes from my past life, the shiitakes on the Aya continent are much larger. The cap of each mushroom is the size of a palm. They are very plump, and have a nice fragrance. They are delicious as a side dish. Just break them apart and add them to the meat broth to boil. The whole soup becomes fresh and flavorful. Now is the perfect time to pick these mushrooms. Everyone can pick a bit more. They can be kept for a long time if dried. Drying them? Good, good, good. Today we'll go pick these mushrooms and bring them back to dry. Lord Wu Luyao is truly amazing. The title Lord Luyao. It's making me so embarrassed my toes could curl and dig out. A 3-bedroom apartment. These mushrooms are best sliced before drying. The time available for drying is constantly shortening now. We must hurry. These leaf vegetables cannot be preserved by drying. After all, these are tender green leaves. Once they are bone dry, they truly become impossible to swallow. Yao Yao, come see if this quilt is done. It is done, indeed. Just like this. The appearance of this quilt is a bit of a patchwork. It really isn't much to look at. But this quilt is very soft. Although it's made from small pieces of animal skins, and looks a bit messy, smaller beasts, relatively speaking, have much softer skins. Made into a quilt, it feels very comfortable. I just secretly gave it a try. And it was incredibly warm. Leave this matter to me. Before the cold season arrives, I guarantee everyone will have a quilt like this. Gather the meat. Anyway, we are just going to see the excitement. Physical labor like gathering meat. Females on patrol don't need to do that. The method used by the leader and Lord Wu is truly amazing. We went to check the traps today. Who needs to hunt anymore? The beasts caught by these traps. We've been eating them for many days. Woo, our harvest today is so bountiful. Just the long ears alone. We caught over a dozen today. These things are usually very hard to catch. We followed the leader's advice and set the traps right in the middle of several burrow entrances. Wow, that's incredible. Catching over a dozen in one day. These things really breed fast. We just hunted them a few days ago. How many days has it been since then? Besides fighting, only getting a large amount of prey makes us this happy. Lu Yao. I have something to discuss with you. Why are you injured? It's a minor injury. I have a very special discovery. Today we went to a further place to hunt. And we found a gold powder mine. I also discovered a type of grass. I saw my father use this grass when I was a child. He said it can stop bleeding. Yes, it should be for stopping bleeding. It's been too long, so I don't remember clearly, but I brought some back. Do you want to take a look? Okay, give it to me first. I need to study it carefully. I told Sol and the others to watch out. If there are live animals in the traps, raising them as you suggested is also fine, but as the weather gets colder, these animals will also need to stay warm. You mean, we have to build houses for these beasts too? Yes, we not only need to build houses, but we also have to build them well. At least some heating methods must be prepared. Heating methods, right. That's exactly what I've been wanting to tell you. We can build kangs in the houses. Or use fireplaces or fire pits for warmth. A kang is the place where everyone sleeps. Currently, everyone sleeps on the ground, even with straw and animal skins. It's hard to avoid the chill coming from the ground. If the cold season arrives, this situation will likely get even worse. Keep people at a certain distance from the ground, and leave a space inside, to let the hot air enter the kang. The entire surface of the kang will be warm. Sleeping on it will naturally be very warm. By connecting the kang with the cooking stove, the heat from daily cooking can be channeled into the kang. It's a win-win. However, building a stove takes quite some time, and the setup is also uncertain. During the cold season, for ventilation, the simple and fast method you mentioned is a fire pit, or a fireplace. A fireplace is similar, but building it inside requires heat management, and a dedicated chimney to vent the smoke. This little female is truly someone, blessed by the beast god with incredible abilities. Perhaps it is just as the legend says, but seeing this little female now, I finally realize what a Wu can truly bring to a tribe. Sigh, is it hard to build this? A fire pit isn't hard, but once it's built, it might still need some improvements. The first one will take a bit of time. The ones after should be fast. As for the fireplace or fire pit, just choose one. If possible, for the kang, we'd also need a stove. If we get used to it, we can build a set in a day or two. That's actually not that slow. Of the three, you like the fire pit best? But as far as I know, many beastmen in the tribe, their cooking skills in a few days, it will be the coming-of-age ceremony. Besides me, there are other beastmen and females in the tribe, who are also entering adulthood. For the tribe's first coming-of-age ceremony, everyone will celebrate together. I'll ask for everyone's preference then. We'll just arrange it according to their own choices. However, we can try building these two things first. Let's arrange it that way. I just helped in your house. Build a fire pit for me, okay? The system update took a full 4 days. It was finally completed in the middle of the night. My farm has grown larger. System, check the update details. This function is something I discovered after the last update. As a veteran player, checking game update details is a standard operation. It naturally comes easily to me. Ding, detected that the host has accepted the unique mission. The revival of Aya continent. Successfully activated a hidden survival mission. This mission is unique and mandatory. If the mission fails, the host will be eliminated. Is the host clear on this? Elimination for the slightest disagreement. I really don't want to hear that again. Even though I was prepared for it. Hearing it again still makes my heart cold. I'm clear. Host, please accept the first stage of the mission. Shinong tastes 100 grasses. To lead the tribe's development, you must first overcome famine. Host, please find 100 edible plants. And successfully complete the planting of 10 different crops. Mission. Upon completion, you will receive the first stage reward chest. Failure results in the host's elimination. Host has successfully accepted the first stage of the survival mission. The first stage has begun. System. I want to view the update details. Please explore on your own, host. What's going on? Explore on my own? Last time, it actually explained the update content. This time, there isn't a single thing. After accepting the survival mission, this damn system has completely let itself go. It doesn't respect me at all anymore. Before the mission was bound, its attitude was much better. Now that it's hooked me with a mission, this system is acting so arrogant it makes my teeth itch with rage. Forget it, I won't go out of my way to explore. Whatever changes there are, I'll see them eventually. For now, I should focus on the matters at hand. I planted 4 types of crops on 30 plots of land. Yet not a single one was counted as a discovered plant. There isn't much intelligent guidance, so I can only rely on my own guesses. It's been a long time since I tasted a tomato. This bite makes my taste buds dance with joy. Player has successfully discovered the crop, tomato. I'm heading in the right direction for tasting 100 grasses. The key to the mission isn't just finding them, but eating them too. Just having the crops isn't enough. There must also be a way to eat them for it to count. Luckily, I don't mind this mission. But currently, only tomatoes can be eaten directly. Peppers can too, of course, but the spice level is high. I don't want my tongue to suffer by eating them plain. Anyway, since the mission isn't time limited, there's no rush. Empty, there's nothing here. It's no different from before. I really missed my soft and comfortable bed. I wonder when I can bring these things to the beastmen. This is the most valuable piece of furniture in the room. Looking at it now, it seems a little bit different. In this system update, the biggest surprise must be this multifunctional processing table. It looks brand new. Originally, it only showed that cotton cloth was needed, but now the entire production and processing chain is detailed. The materials needed are clear at a glance, and a practical dismantling function has been added. Unfortunately, I don't have any processed items to throw in for dismantling right now. I can only look at it with envy for now. Candles and fertilizer. Candles are convenient for lighting, and they're suitable for indoor use. They're very practical for the beastmen. But this fertilizer came at just the right time. Although I don't know how much 100 grams is, or how much 2 points of fertility will increase the yield. Beep, crafting successful. Every 100 g of fertilizer can increase land fertility by 2 points. Just sprinkle it directly onto the soil to use. But it's okay. I'll just use as much as I can. Put food items in the first basket, resource items in the second, and special categories in the third. Before getting confirmation from the system, I still shouldn't just give them to the beastmen to eat. They're actually chestnuts, regardless of where they came from. Since they appeared here, it proves there must be some near the tribe. I'll take Luo to look for them today. If they can be planted, they would definitely be high-yield crops. After living on Aya continent for a long time, the requirements for food have long since changed from deliciousness to simple satiation. Although chestnuts are tasty, they're too small to be filling. They only get a full meal in the evening. Breakfast is just a simple snack. To survive the cold season, everyone works hard yet has to save as much food as possible. The beastmen have all lost a lot of weight. Going hungry seems to have become something they're used to. No, my first small goal is to do everything possible to make sure the beastmen are no longer hungry. Everyone should experience being full every single day. I'll give all of these to you on in a bit. To complete the tasting 100 grasses mission, I must stick close to the tribes. Head chef's side. Bloodchi grass is a plant with thin, lush leaves. The leaves and stems of bloodchi grass can be used topically on wounds. It has the effect of stopping bleeding and relieving pain. Great! With the systems analysis, our tribe has found its first medicinal herb that can be used to treat external injuries. This discovery will definitely make everyone ecstatic. Beastmen hunt outdoors all year round. The most common injuries are flesh wounds. They even often bleed uncontrollably. With this bloodchi grass, it's definitely an extra layer of protection for their lives. The meat of this small deer beast is very similar to venison from my past life, but it's much juicier. The meat is delicate. That rich meaty aroma is simply my favorite. Sigh. I've confirmed the plant you brought back. It is indeed a medicinal herb for stopping bleeding. Exactly. Is the place where you found this herb far from the tribe? It's a bit of a distance, but it's okay. I'll take you to see it in a while. It's sort of a plain on a mountain. There are many plants. Maybe you'll have other discoveries. Should we stockpile more of this herb? We need to wait a bit. I'm not sure how to preserve it yet. Will it still be effective if it's dried? I'll go check it out first and pick some to study. Don't be impatient. Since we've made a discovery, there will surely be a way to handle it. Good. I've already given instructions for the meal later. We're preparing the horned deer meat you like. We're lucky today. We found a horned deer nest and successfully hunted one. Leader, are we roasting the horned deer later? Boil more sugwa and potatoes. We're going to a distant place to hunt today. We'll be back quite late. I'm worried the beastmen won't be able to handle the hunger, but sugwa isn't very filling either. Let's stick with this for now. Sue, when you boil the meat broth later, add all these vegetables and mushrooms too. They're all ones I've identified as edible. At least they'll add more flavor. Sai, do you remember what I said before about the prickly beasts? You want to catch fish? Yes, the females have already woven the fishing nets. We can try to catch some later. I've only seen others fish. I've never done it myself. So we'll need to try several times. But we'll eventually succeed. The prickly beasts here are very plump and delicious. Although the fish meat has many bones, and I'm afraid the beastmen might choke, the fish here are silly and fat. You can easily catch quite a few. What's going on? I found that my appetite is getting bigger and bigger. Everyone, just like I said, hold the edges and throw it out with force. Let it spread out completely on the water surface. Are there really this many? Yao yao, how do we eat these prickly beasts? I remember my mother saying before that this thing is incredibly smelly and fishy. It's not tasty at all. How did you eat them before? We tried roasting and boiling them. Did you clean out their bellies properly? Clean the bellies? Why clean the bellies? I'll teach everyone how to process them when we get back. These prickly beasts. We should be able to taste them tonight. Let's stop with this many for today. If there's too many, I'm afraid Sue and the others won't be able to handle them. These things are much more delicious when fresh. First, remove the scales. Remove the gills. And remove the black lining. Slit the belly open. Help me heat up a pot. Here, it's hot here. Add some grease. Then fry the prickly beast for a bit. There are many ways to cook prickly beasts. I'm not very familiar with cooking, so I don't have much to teach you. But I can describe some recipes for you. You just need to try them more. After frying, you can add water to boil it. But when making this prickly beast soup, you must add some wild garlic. You can also add other vegetables and mushrooms. Of course, adding chili is also very good. Once it's boiled soft, the prickly beast soup will be ready. This soup is extremely nutritious. It's very good for the health of cubs and elderly beastmen. This prickly beast meat can also be sliced and stir-fried. Deep frying and roasting are also possible. You can taste the soup when it's ready. I'll leave the rest of the work to you. Let the beastman try this kind of meat tonight. Try rubbing it with gold powder and drying it too, to see if it's acceptable, and if everyone can accept it. There will be at least a little more food during the cold season. Lord Wu, the leader is asking you to set out. My body seems more than just a little stronger than when I first arrived. Not only have my strength and endurance increased greatly, but my constitution is also becoming more like a beastman's. This is definitely good news worth celebrating. Sadly, there's no time to be happy right now. Follow me. I'll take you there. The beastmen are hunting nearby. If anything seems wrong, blow this. The sound of this whistle is crisp and bright, sounding very much like the cry of a certain bird or beast. It's very deceptive to wild animals. The wild beasts here are quite powerful. We females only know how to blow one kind of distress whistle. However, the hunting teams use our position as the center to disperse and defend. We rarely encounter wild beasts. This area is full of blood-chi grass. I'll leave it all to you. Everyone, look over here. Take a look at this plant in my hand. We'll be gathering this in a moment. Each person just needs to gather half a basket. Everyone gather one and give it to me first. Continue only after confirming it's correct. If you see any new plants you haven't seen before, you can also gather some to bring back. Grandpa Ku says the cold season is getting closer and closer. It's roughly equivalent to August or September in my past life. It's the harvest season when vegetation is most lush. Before long, everything here will wither. I must, within this very short time, complete the tasting 100 grasses mission. I can't afford to wait another year. Mutated bloodfruit, edible. The skin is extremely thin, and the juice bursts out. The fruits are so small. This taste is even sweeter than the most expensive top-grade cherries from my past life. If this were in my past life, how much would it sell for per pound? Fresh fruit doesn't keep. And right now, we can't make fruit jam or dried fruit. We can't let such good things go to waste. I'll just pick a few. The appearance is extremely similar. But is this really what I think it is? If I guess wrong, everyone will be disappointed. No, the beastmen are hunting. Even if I can't get it. I absolutely cannot blow the whistle for such a small thing. It would be a disaster if it caused them to face danger. This shrubbery is too dense. If I walk away and can't find this place, I'd be heartbroken. So many. Since I'm here, it pains me so much. but I must confirm what it is immediately. Mutated sugarcane. Edible sugarcane. This is real sugarcane. Having sugarcane means having sugar. This is a huge, dense patch of sugar. With sugar and salt, life will be sweeter. Although Aya continent has gold powder to replace salt, it doesn't have any kind of sugar. The sweetness of fruit ultimately cannot compare to the rich taste of cane sugar. With sugar, not only can we enhance flavors, but turning cane sugar into brown sugar will definitely be a lifesaver on Aya continent. Brown sugar is nourishing, and sugar salt water can quickly rehydrate people in critical moments. If used well, its role is not at all inferior to bloodshea grass. The cold season is almost here. This stuff is too precious. We can't waste even a bit. Over the next few days, we must have the beastmen come and rush the sugarcane harvest. Once cut, sugarcane won't keep for long. The best way is to turn it into finished sugar. I have no idea about white sugar, but I learned how to make brown sugar online before. I still remember the steps. Time is tight and the task is heavy. Let's make brown sugar first. Great! Once the beastmen are back, we need to have them use a special marking method to claim this territory again to be safe. Besides sugarcane, the others are just ordinary ingredients. But they're enough to be satisfying. So many. This bloodshea grass is enough to keep me busy for a while. Luo. Is there a lot more bloodshea grass like this nearby? There's plenty. That whole area is full of it. The system hasn't provided an optimized processing method yet, so I'll have to research it myself. Luckily, the system has identification capabilities, which will save a lot of time. We just need to harvest it all before it withers. Chanterelle mushrooms, edible. The juice from crushed bloodshea grass is impure, but it can still be used topically on wounds. It has some effect. Impure bloodshea grass juice has a decent effect on stopping bleeding and pain for external injuries. Some effect versus decent effect. It seems the higher the concentration, the better. I need to find a way to purify it. Preservation is an even bigger problem. Once it's dry, there's no juice. Sai, come with me quickly. I have a major discovery today. Ah. Peichi. What if you get hurt from a fall? Ah, it's fine, it's fine. This is a stone ball. What do you want with this stone ball? Did you bring a bone knife? Can you split it open? A bone knife can't do it. I've tried to open it, but it's harder than stone. Although I couldn't open this coconut. It's indeed a bit of a shame. But I'll definitely find a way to open it. There are simply too many aspects where the tribe is lagging behind. The only weapons the beastmen use are bone knives. They don't even have decent weapons, let alone other tools. Sai, this is sugarcane. This sugarcane can be used to make sugar. Do you know what sugar is? Is it like honey? Yes, but it's not quite the same. The taste is different from honey, yet it's even sweeter than honey. Use your bone knife to cut a piece and taste it. The sugarcane fiber left over can be used as firewood. The juice can be boiled down into solid sugar, which can be preserved for a very long time. Moreover, the sugar obtained from sugarcane is extremely beneficial for the female's health. It can help females nurture their offspring more easily. No wonder Lu Yao found it. Now, the beastmen will no longer have to worry about the survival and growth of the tribe. We can thrive on this land, generation after generation. Tonight, I'll have the beastmen harvest this sugarcane throughout the night, so we can bring it back as quickly as possible. I'll have Granny you arrange for the females to process it immediately. It's perfect for the females to use. Next year, we'll have even more. When harvesting, cut them from the ground, but don't pull them up by the roots. Next year, much more sugarcane will surely grow here. This cane sugar won't just improve the female's health, it can also help resist the severe cold. It's beneficial for the male beastmen as well. Alright, I'll do as you say. If I hadn't brought her back then, what would have happened to us by now? This little act of selfishness has brought so much to the tribe. With these provisions gathered, the tribe might truly be able to pass through safely, without losing a single member. Every day, this is the most joyful time in the tribe. Whether everyone can eat their fill depends entirely on the success of the beastmen's hunt that day. If the catch is sparse, then to survive the cold season, everyone can only fill their stomachs with vegetable paste. That is truly a dismal fate. Fortunately, today's harvest was bountiful. Yuan, are you the one cooking today? Yuan is the most skilled female cook in the tribe. Her talent is unmatched. It's just that she's usually quiet and timid, mostly doing her work in silence. She has almost no presence. Lord Wu has often mentioned how much I like the beastmen of the cat tribe. It's a cat's nature to eat fish. No wonder he seems to be carrying an indescribable sense of joy today, as long as you like it. Did you cook a lot today? Yes, I made plenty of bony fish soup today. I also tried seasoning it with the chili peppers Lord Wu gave me to make a spicy soup. Today, we also used the bony fish to try many different recipes. They were all very delicious.